It's really foreign for us to see children on iPads, iPhones, technology. We didn't grow up with it. It creates some nervous tension for a lot of us. I have a friend who teaches preschool. It bothers her that she has to teach 3-year-olds how to use a mouse. Technology continues to play a bigger and bigger role in our lives. High schoolers send 60 texts a day. That's about 1,800 a month. This isn't even touching the amount of tagging and posting and checking in and sending that and etc. I think that a lot of people see this texting and automation and robots and eventually fear that this is going to happen. That technology is somehow waiting patiently in the shadows to pounce and take control. I want to change your opinion. The world we live in, with its rapid technological changes, doesn't have to be a world filled with anxiety. With better understanding, there can be optimism, hope, and most importantly, amazing opportunities for us in our future. Marshall McLuhan predicted this in the 1960s. He predicted that our world would revolve around constant rapid change. He predicted the internet, globalization, social networks. I can't even predict what I'll have for lunch for tomorrow. In our world, understanding McLuhan's message is absolutely critical for us today. If we understand how technology affects us on a cultural level, then we can be proactive rather than reactive to its changes. This is probably his best quote, too. And also a great shield if you find yourself in a logical cul-de-sac. McLuhan never talked in a straight line. He meant to provoke thought, and he never intended to have defined principles. That's why it's very fun and challenging to talk about what he was talking about. To start, it's important to define media, or what we today call technology. It doesn't have to be electronic. It, at its most basic, is an extension of some human sense or perception, whether mental or physical. For example, the tire is an extension of the foot, the book is an extension of the eye, and language in the alphabet is an extension of communication. The key point, though, that McLuhan said is that all words in every language are metaphors. Or put another way, the typewriter doesn't allow us to express our thoughts. It allows us to transcribe them. Media and technology are not substitutes for our senses, but interpretations. It allows us to extend our senses, but it fundamentally changes them and thus changes us. The characteristics of the medium, and not the content of the medium, plays the most profound effect upon us. The content doesn't matter. Every time you see a PowerPoint talk, you expect visual cues for what you're listening to. Innovation changes us over time, though, because we need to fit our perceptions into that technology's interpretation of our senses. I had a lot more to say about the Leafs playoff run this year, but Twitter only gave me 140 characters and a few hashtags. McLuhan said that fish didn't discover water. The environment that we are most a part of is indistinguishable from our actual senses. That's what is meant by the medium is the massage. There are countless examples of people who don't recognize the medium's massage, people who are unwilling to accept change or can even see it, often experience the most pain during these transitions. They are the fishies. What I propose is that we stop seeing inventors and innovators as having lucky flashes of brilliance, and rather see that all they had was a clear understanding of culture, because then it becomes so much more attainable for one of us to do the same. When it comes to understanding culture, McLuhan looked to the artists. They are experts trained in perception, he said. Art is a distant early warning system that can be relied on to tell the old culture what is beginning to happen to it. The more shocking, the better. We must examine our perceptions, or else we will continuously march into the future using only the rearview mirror. My teacher friend's thoughts that printing is more important than a computer is like trying to put a triangle into a square hole. Going forward, what must we do, though? We must navigate an ever unchartable territory. In an age of rapid change, constant flux, forget about fixed concepts, how it used to be. We must focus less upon deciphering facts and more upon deciphering perceptions. Take opportunities for you to react, adjust, and innovate for the benefit of all of us. The next time you feel overwhelmed by change, feel optimistic, because in that moment you have a profound understanding of what's happening. I've spent my professional and academic career studying entrepreneurship, innovation, and technological change. I recently moved back to London because it is ripe to benefit from those things. Please connect with me if you work or are interested in these fields. Thank you for this amazing opportunity, guys.